Welcome back to Real Talk with Mr. Anonymous. It's your boy coming back at you again, y'all. I'm back at it. I'm back on the horn. I'm back on the mic talk. Your boy. And we got a whole bunch to talk about today, man. I'm trying to spread these episodes out, you know what I mean, a little bit more. Trying to give y'all that great content, man. Make sure y'all getting, you know what I mean, some of the latest and greatest stuff that's going on in the sports and entertainment news. We try to be well rounded, and we like to talk a little bit of politics every now and then, throw a little politics in there. So your boy back with the best damn 30 minutes of your life, Real Talk, Mr. Anonymous. We about to get this show started. We got so much to talk about in so little time. Today, this episode is being brought to you by Remy 1738. That's what I'm sipping on. Hold on one second. Let me take a sip right quick. Yes, sir. Brought to you by 17. No, I'm just messing with y'all though, man. But I am on that Remy 1738. Y'all already know how it is. It's the Sunday night edition, November the 17th, 2019 of Real Talk, Mr. Anonymous. And your boy on that Remy 1738, just enjoying living life and feeling good. So we gonna get to a lot of stuff. We got to talk about Carmelo Anthony getting signed today. Well, getting signed on Wednesday. We're gonna talk about Colin Kaepernick, y'all, and I'm gonna talk about how those events unfolded. We're gonna get into a little bit of football news as we always do. We're gonna get into Paul George makes his debut and how the Clippers might be on fire. Clippers might be lit this year. Then we're gonna talk about something that I'm gonna change gears a little bit. I'm gonna talk about your boy at Ohio State, the defensive lineman Chase Young getting suspended, and we're gonna talk about how the NCAA are such fucking hypocrites and how they exploit these young players like they do. Yeah, we just gonna talk. We gonna get into all that, man. We're gonna get into a little bit of everything, man. We're gonna get into Washington's safety, and he's in trouble with the law. We're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk about the suspension of Myles Garrett and what y'all think about that. And we're going to talk about what T.I. said about women, and if you take a gas from. We're going to get into all that, man. We got so much to talk about today, man. We got so much to talk about today. I don't even know where to start at, man. I'm so excited for this episode, man. I want to take the time out first before I get into anything, and I want to take the time out to say I appreciate everybody for messing with me, for being on this journey with me, man. I appreciate all y'all comments. I appreciate your support. I appreciate everything that y'all have done for me, man. I appreciate it, man. And I always tell y'all, man, I don't do this for nothing other but for the sheer joy of it, because it's always been a dream come true. Now, if that translates to something else, then absolutely, you know what I mean. If monetarily it start to do something for me, that's cool. But either way, I'm gonna still keep on putting out these episodes, no matter if I'm getting paid for them, if I'm not getting anything for them, man. But I appreciate y'all for checking me out. Check me out on Instagram, Real Talk with Mr. Anonymous, YouTube. YouTube, Real Talk with Mr. Anonymous. I'm on Twitter at Real Talk with Mr. Anonymous. I'm on iTunes. I'm on Spotify. I'm on SoundCloud. I'm on Google Play. I'm everywhere. You know, any area you can check me out on, any major platform that has podcasts, man. Check me out. Go to my Instagram page. My website is in the bio. www.podcast/Real Talk Mr. Anonymous, man. So we're gonna get right into it. Like I just said from the beginning, man, we're gonna get right into it, like I said, and we're gonna first start off, and we're just gonna talk a little bit about the signing of my dog Carmelo Anthony. Now, this is a non-guaranteed contract for the rest of the year. But I want y'all to fuck with me now, because I told y'all this shit earlier. If you go back on my first podcast, I told you I've been screaming Portland Trailblazers was the right place for Carmelo before they even talked about signing Carmelo. I've been on this bandwagon for a long time. I think this is a perfect up-tempo type style of play that I think Carmelo can flourish in. I think Houston was a more of a James Harden dribble, and I knew he wasn't going to be good there. Oklahoma City was kind of the same thing with Russell Westbrook, but I think with Dame Lillard and CJ McCall, there's going to be some freedom. There's going to be some room for him to be Carmelo. That up-paced tempo going, I think, serve him well. And I hear a lot of people talking about they don't know how it's going to work. I think Carmelo is a walking bucket. I don't care what nobody say. Carmelo is a walking bucket. Period. Point blank. Bottom line. You can say he's a defensive liability, and that is very true. And Portland hasn't been good on defense. So Portland, don't use him as a scapegoat when y'all get him to say y'all defense was bad because your defense was damn bad before you got him. But I do think he's going to help the Portland Trailblazers out tremendously, man. I think if he could come off that second team and give you 15 and 10, I think that's doable. I think he can give you 15 and 10 every game. 10, he can give you double digit points, and he can give you 8 or 9 rebounds every single damn game. So I like to pick up, man. My drink was spilling. I had to catch it for a spill. I like to pick up, and I like what they're doing, man. I like how they brung him in for the rest of the season. I like the way this might perceive on or might go on, and maybe he can sign another contract next year to stay with him if everything works out. But I like this signing. I like this signing for the Trailblazers. Is it going to be the end of all? Is it going to catapult them? No, it's not going to catapult them because they need a lot of other things to go on before they can get say to the Western Conference Finals. Plus, you got LA and the Clippers, and they're not going to beat neither one of them. But they can contend in the playoffs, I think, and I think they can make a little bit of noise with this addition, this pickup. That is my thought. That's what I've always told y'all. So shout out to Carmelo Anthony. I'm glad he's in the league. He does deserve another chance in the NBA. There is no reason why he shouldn't be in the NBA. And another person I want to talk about is Jamal Crawford. Why has nobody signed Jamal Crawford? Lakers, I'm going to say it again. I said it last podcast. Go out and sign your boy Jamal Crawford. He is another walking bucket. 6th man of the year 3-4 times. Double every time he get in a game. He going to give you 10 plus points and 6 to 7 rebounds. Why nobody don't sign him? Please, Genie Bus. Go on and sign Jamal Crawford for him to come off your bench on your second unit. It'll be a big upgrade to what y'all already have. It might be the missing piece that y'all need. I'm trying to tell you, y'all listen to me. I'm talking this shit because I know this shit. Lakers, go sign Jamal Crawford. Anyway, I'm baffled why Jamal Crawford is not signed to an NBA team. It is beyond me. I can't see a reason why you wouldn't want to sign a player like that. He's been a model citizen. He hasn't gotten any trouble. And he's a walking bucket. 6th man of the year. So I don't know what the deal is. Hopefully somebody sign him soon. We'll see how that pans out and how that works out. But I am happy for Carmelo to see Carmelo back in the league. I do believe he dearly deserves to be back in the league, and we're going to see how this goes. He's supposed to be making his debut, I believe, on Tuesday for Portland. I forget who they're playing, but he's supposed to be making his debut on Tuesday night on NBA TV at 7 o'clock. I think it's the Hornets. Y'all tune in. No, it's the Pelicans against the Pelicans. Y'all tune in, watch that, check that out on NBA TV for that debut, and we'll see how things go. In other basketball news, man, I was never really, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all because as an expert, as my expertise of analyst, being an analyst of basketball, that's what I call myself anyway. I call myself a expertise analyst. Anyway, I didn't see this coming from Paul George, man. I thought he was a pretty good player, but man, for me, Paul George has elevated his game so much since last year. I don't know, like he did just like an elevation that I haven't seen from a player in a long time. He's always been a good player, don't get me wrong. But on the status that he's elevated his game and to come back making his debut and score 33 in 20 minutes and then turn around and follow that by 37 in 20 minutes, the Clippers going to be a problem for my Lakers, Bron. I don't know, Bron. We might need another little piece. It's going to be a problem with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard and Lou Williams. That's going to be a problem at the Clippers. Y'all better get ready for some tough, drawn-out playoff series. It's going to be a spectacular playoff series when these two teams meet head-to-head. Believe it. You can book it. 7 games. This going to go 7 games down to the wire. It's going to be so much fun, man. I'm so excited, man. But shout out to Paul George, man, doing this thing. Came back balling, looking good like he never left. So shout out to Paul George doing his thing, man, and the Western Conference is strong, and the East is, so like it's always been, especially since LeBron has moved out of the Eastern Conference and came to the West. It's very so now, Boston is 10-1, fluke. They ain't really played nobody. They played mostly Eastern Conference teams. So to me, that's a fluke for Boston to be 10-1. They ain't showed me nothing that showed me that they're gonna be able to beat anybody in the West. So it's just how I feel about it. It's gonna be between I think the Boston will make it to the finals, but it's going to be between the Clippers and the Lakers who win the NBA championship this year. That's just my feelings, my thought, and my prediction on this year's season. So that's just my prediction, man. And we're gonna switch gears a little bit, man, and we're gonna get on something that really, really, really bothers me. And I don't know about y'all, man, but I've been talking about the NCAA for a long time. Long time. I've been talking about how hypocritical they are. Take another sip. I've been talking about some of the things that they do to their players and how they don't care about their players. It's so much. It's so much distinction at the top of the ranks of the NCAA tournament, man. It's so much. I'm just gonna call it what it is. It's so much robbery. That's what they're doing. They're robbing these young guys. They're robbing these young guys of their talent. They're robbing these young guys of their athleticism. They're robbing these young guys of their name. They're robbing them of every single thing they got, and I hate it. That shit sucks to me, man. That shit is. It's a real fraud act, is what it is. So this story came up, and I was looking at it and I was reading over it. Ohio State defensive end Chase Young. He'll miss 2 games now for violating NCAA rules, only simply because he admitted last week that he accepted a loan last year from somebody described as a family friend, but repaid it in full. And the only reason why he took the loan was to help his girlfriend come to see one of the games. So you mean NCAA, y'all couldn't provide a ticket? Y'all couldn't provide that. Y'all can't provide certain things for these players. Y'all can't provide for plane flights for these players' parents, at least parents to come to a few of the games. Maybe not every game for every season, for the whole season. But can their parents not come to some of their games? And can it not be sponsored by the school since y'all using these players for their likeness and their abilities? Can they not get any benefit from it? So now if I loan money, if I get money from somebody, I can't play and I paid the money back just a loan? Come on, NCAA, man. Y'all need to cut this shit out. This shit is such a hypocrisy. This shit is such a scam and such a fraud. Somebody really need to break this up. And I don't know who got their hand in it or who don't got their hand in it, but man, this shit don't make no sense to me, man. Dude should not be suspended for taking a loan out from a family friend and then repaying it. And now I'm suspended for 2 games. NCAA players, my young black brothers of America that play football and play in any collegiate athletic sport, we really should not give them more than 1 year of our time, period, as on a football level. Now, if you have to play long because you're not that top seed, but if you're a potential first round top 10 pick, you shouldn't play more than a year for the NCAA, period. Never. Never play. That's just my feelings and my opinion on it. And if it was me, 1 year is all I was giving, especially if I'm going top 10. I'm gone. Period. Easy. So man, it bothers me a lot, man, that they do these guys like this, man, and it's crazy, man. I'm baffled by it that it's been going on so long and nobody has not been able to do anything about it. That really it saddens me that a lot of young black African Americans that come from impoverished neighborhoods, that come from single parent homes, that just trying to make it, and then okay, just because I want somebody to be down, take a loan, I repay it, I can't play, I'm suspended because I violated a rule. Man, some real bullshit. Anyway, shout out to defensive end for Ohio State, Chase Young. We love to see you coming back, playing strong, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep pushing, young king. And yeah, you already know where you're going out there. You already know you're going to the top. Go get that bag. This is how the system is set up, unfortunately. And unfortunately, we got to play by the rules, unfortunately, and that's just how it goes. No matter if we like it or not, those are the rules. So we have to play by the rules until something changes. And when something changes, we can do something different. So shout out to you, man. Much blessings and much success in the rest of your collegiate and your pro league because you going pro, my brother. So keep pushing forward, man. And shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to Ohio State, man, and shout out to all the young college athlete black males that put that time and that sacrifice in to get to the next level, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Keep pushing, keep going. And good things will happen for you with hard work. Now we're gonna jump to from college. We're gonna jump to the NFL. Uh, I tell y'all, man, I'm equal opportunity, man. If I voice my opinion on something as a black man, I'm gonna voice it and I'm gonna say what I feel. as a black man uh about a certain black issue, and if I'm passionate about it, you gonna know I'm passionate about it. But if you do something that I feel is contradictory, I'm also gonna call you out on that also. So here's the thing: Colin Kaepernick, NFL, y'all cut the bullshit out because that's what y'all doing. Y'all set up a workout for this man and for him on Wednesday. He had to be in Atlanta on Saturday for a workout and wouldn't change the date. Come on, man. And first of all, we've never seen the NFL or Roger Goodell set up any private workouts for any individual. Those are usually done by the individuals, their agent. So why are you setting up a workout for this man to go to? Are you setting up a workout just to say, hey, we gave you an opportunity. You just weren't good enough. No teams game. What's your reason for setting up a workout like this, Roger Goodell? So I'm kind of skeptical about this workout shit and how this was set up and who came up with this idea. I'm kind of skeptical about that. Something don't smell right to me in this, and that's what I'm gonna say. Something don't smell right. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what Roger Goodell intent is. I don't want to know what the NFL intent is, nor do I know what the owners' intent are. They could have got together and said, "Hey, we're gonna give him a workout. We're gonna watch him work out, and then we're just gonna keep moving on." But he can't say we haven't gave him any opportunities. Almost like say we give you something, but we're really not. But we're gonna play like we are. So I don't know if that's the motive, or if the motive is to truly see if an NFL team will sign him. Who knows? I just didn't like how it was set up. It smelled funny. It was last minute. It wasn't planned. It wasn't done. It wasn't done in the right timing. You set the meeting up Saturday, which most teams officials are traveling on Saturday because their game's on Sunday. And Colin Kaepernick wanted it on Tuesday because Tuesday would have been a better day. It would have been after teams played, and they could have flew back out to Atlanta to see. Nevertheless, Colin Kaepernick, 25 teams showed up to Atlanta Stadium to see you work out. And 3 hours before the workout, you changed the venue to a Atlanta school, saying legitimacy issues. That the NFL wouldn't let you record the sessions, wouldn't let you take the sessions, or the media or something. This is my thing. This is my problem with that. My problem with that is this. The NFL set it up. If you were not going to make it on the terms of the NFL, then that's what you should have said because 25 teams had already showed up to see you work out. That's more than half of the league. Only 7 teams didn't show up. So the majority of the league showed up to see you work out. You changed the venue and only 8 came to see you work out with the venue change. Now, we can look at that 2 different ways. We can look at that the 8 teams that did show up were the teams that really would have been interested, and the other teams that didn't show up was just coming just to show face. We can look at it that way, or we can look at it, you changed the venue, and they didn't want to come up because they didn't think you serious about the game anymore because they didn't really think you really was serious about it because you changed the venue at the last minute. So it depends on how you want to look at that. I'm looking at it now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe the 8 teams that showed up were the actually interested team to show up. I will say this. You said that this workout was all about football, but to me, you sound more like a politician. That's what Colin Kaepernick sounded like to me when he was talking like a politician. He was saying, yeah, Roger Goodell, NFL owners and all teams, I've been ready for 3 years. I came out here and worked out. It's on you now. Stop running from me. Y'all know the truth. All politician talk. When I thought you just said it was all about football. And if it's all about football and you agreed to meet in the Atlanta Stadium, why did you not show up in the Atlanta Stadium and just do your workout there? You knew the legitimacy issues before you went out there. You already knew that. I'm sure the NFL gave you the guidelines to how this was going to be panned out. And you told them you were okay with it. And then you changed the venue. So it's almost, to me, sound like sometimes like, man, you don't really want to play no football, man. You want to be a politician other than play football. Because the venue, everything was set up for you. And if you didn't like that, you should have changed that to the NFL. No, this is where I'm going to have the workout. So if the NFL teams want to show up, this is where I'm going to show up at. And that's how that should have been probably done. Like even though they did it last minute, they did give you some time. You should have gave them the same courtesy and let them know, hey, I'm not going to show up at the Atlanta Stadium, but I will be at the local high school to work out. Nevertheless, that's just how I feel about it. Maybe I could be wrong, but hey, that just is what it is. That's my opinion. It's my show, Real Talk, Mr. Anonymous, and I'm giving you the real shit on how I feel about it. Nevertheless, Colin Kaepernick did work out. They said his arm looked elite. He looked good, and he did look ripped. He did look good out there. I saw the video, and my boy really did look good out there. So We'll see what comes of it. We'll see if any teams are interested. We'll see if anybody signs him in the next upcoming week or two, and then we'll know what effect that he did by changing the venue, if it had any effect on it at all, or we'll know if the NFL was serious about possibly signing Colin Kaepernick, or maybe we won't know. Maybe we might think we might know or not. But anyway, shout out to Colin Kaepernick, man. I fuck with everything he's doing. I fuck with the movement. I believe in all that social injustice. I believe it's a big issue in our country, and I am proud that he took a stand and he did sacrifice for what he believed in at the end of the day, and that's bigger than anything else in this realm. Because if you don't believe, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. That's just how I feel about it. That's an old saying. That's how I feel about it. If you don't believe in something, you'll fall for anything. So shout out to Colin Kaepernick. I'm hopeful that he might get a job. I doubt it because he hasn't gotten a job in the last 3 years. But we will see how things work out. I hope to see him back on the field, man, because I think he still has a lot to offer. He's only 29 years old, and I think he's got a big upside still to him. So shout out to Colin Kaepernick. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, we'll see you on that other side, Colin. Now, the other thing that I want to talk about is the Browns' Myles Garrett during the Monday Night Football game is suspended indefinitely, at least for the end of the year, for taking Rudolph Mason, Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback, helmet off and hitting him with the helmet. Bruh, what you doing, bruh? Bruh, what you doing? No, bruh, you can't do that in these white folks league. No, they not gonna have it. Roger not gonna have it. I don't really get it. I don't know what was said. I'm just speculating and spitballing here. In my opinion, in order for me to be playing a sport that pays me millions of dollars, and in order for me to take someone's helmet off and hit them with that, knowing I'm going to get in trouble, they had to say something pretty bad to me along the racist lines. Maybe the N word. I don't know. Maybe they said something else. I don't know. Maybe nothing was said. Maybe this motherfucker just lost his mind. I have no idea. But I just know it wasn't smart, Gary. It wasn't smart. No. No. No, Miles. It wasn't smart. So I don't understand what he was thinking about, but I do think the punishment uh, is sufficient to be suspended for the rest of the year. But I do not think this man should be. Some people calling for 10 games, 4 games into next year. I don't think he should be suspended into next year. Let him serve the rest of this year. It is unpaid for the rest of the year, and let him come back and the man showed remorse. He said he was sorry for what he did, and let him finish. Continue on with his football career. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody loses their cool at certain moments and not think about some of the consequences for some of their actions. We all do that. We're all human, and we've all done that, and we've all done things that we wish we could take back. That's just the human nature of it. That's just the humanness aspect of it. So shout out to Myles Garrett. Hopefully he does never get in any kind of position like this again, and he learns from this costly mistake that he's making. But no, I don't think he should be suspended for any more than the 6 games remaining on their schedule, not into next year. I think that's very, very much too harsh for him, especially when he hasn't done anything. He's been a model citizen. Now, if he had done priors before now and you suspended him, then I could see maybe giving him 10 games, but this is his first offense. Give him his 6 games and let him come back and finish his career, Roger Goodell. Don't be bullshitting around, Roger Goodell. We know how you like to do. You like to you like to mess with people, give this person this and give you. It's no consistency in none of your rulings. So you never know with Roger, but hopefully, like I said, hopefully he only gets these 6 games and gets ready. He has the ability to come back and finish his NFL career with the Browns. He's an outstanding defensive lineman. He has a lot of promise to him. I like his game. So hopefully this is just something that happened and he lost his cool for a minute. Shout out to Myles Garrett, man. Shout out to you, man. I know you're from the Dallas area. You played up here in the Dallas area. Shout out to you, man. We're going to talk about this other weird story that I saw, man. Sometimes I just see things that just grab me, and I'm like, what? I got to talk about that. I really got to talk about that. The other one is Washington safety. I think it's Washington safety, Mr. Nicholson. Monty Nicholson. He's cooperating in an overdose case. He was identified by TMZ Sports as one of the men who was involved in some kind of overdose. I don't know. Somebody overdosed somewhere he was with, and they took him to the hospital. I say this and I say this all the time. I find it hard to believe how these guys get in these positions. I don't understand it. You got too much money to put yourself in these kind of positions where you can even be in this. I don't get a lot of train of thought from a lot of guys, and I know a lot of money brings a lot of women and brings a lot of things and brings a lot of drugs and brings a lot of things that the average ordinary person doesn't have access to. But we got to be smarter, especially young black athletes. We got to be smarter. We can't keep on making the same mistakes. We just can't. Now, I don't know what the case was. I don't know what happened. I don't know how she overdosed. But you were identified as one of the men that were with her when she overdosed. So that means y'all was having some kind of party. Y'all was partying. Y'all was doing y'all thing and shit. We can't have that, bro. Bruh, you got to tighten up. I don't know what these guys be thinking about, man, but they got to tighten up, man. It's uncalled for, man. It makes us look bad, you know? Makes us look bad to be in these kind of positions where we got women, we got baby mamas that's saying we're not taking care of our kids. We got multiple babies by multiple girls. We find ourselves in a position where we kicking women on the floor, or we punching women, or come on, man. We can't find ourselves in these positions. We're too valuable. We're too valuable to other people around us. We're too valuable to our kids. We're too valuable for our family. We're too valuable for the young kids in our neighborhood that look up to us. We're too valuable for the kids on TV, the young black males that see you. We're too valuable for that, man. We got to do better, man. We got to stop finding ourselves in these positions. So I don't know what the information on that, but I will come back in a later date and talk a little bit more about that and see, what comes of it. He has not been arrested or anything like that, but just having your name involved in something like that is not a good look. And that's all I'll say about that. That is all I'll say about that. Now I'm going to get into my dog T.I.P. T.I.P.'s the king of the South, Rubber Band Man. We're going to get into T.I. first. Drink. We're going to take a drink break. Y'all can tell I've been drinking because I'm slurring over my words. Drink break. That 1738 tastes good. It tastes so good when it hits your lips. It tastes so good. That 1738, Remy. Anyway, we're going to talk about T.I. Now, this is T.I. stance. I don't know. Tell me what y'all think about this. T.I. said if a woman is at a gas station and she takes gas and a man offers to pay her gas and she takes it, she cheating. It's a very interesting question because I'm on the fence on it. I don't know. I wouldn't want my woman to take gas from another man. That's just me. Like, why are you taking gas from another man? I'm your man. You don't need to be taking no gas from no another man. So it's not cheating, but then again, it's a form of flirtatious because if you're taking gas from a man, he paying for your gas because why? He wants to talk to you. He wants to get to know you. Wants your number. So if you're taking the gas, you're letting him know basically that you're interested. I always tell it's just no different than you taking a drink in the club from a man. You're letting him know that you're interested. All that, I was just taking a drink. Yeah, you could be just taking a drink. But if you know what his intentions are, why would you want him to believe that you have anything other than you don't have any intentions of talking to him? So, meanwhile, while I don't think it's cheating for a woman to take gas from another man, I don't think a woman that's in a relationship should be taking gas from another man, period. I don't care what any woman out there says. It's wrong. You should not be taking gas from another man that's not your significant other, period. I don't care what you say. Any woman that says that's in a relationship that says it's okay to take gas from another man, run from that woman. My dude, run from that woman. That ain't the right woman for you, and she ain't got the right mindset, and she ain't down for you. If she's willing to take gas from another man and you her man, but she's willing to compensate and take some gas from another man, she ain't your woman and she not for you. I can promise you that, bro. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you say. If your woman said she would take gas from another man, she is not your woman, okay? Your woman, she's not got her full attention on you. Is what I will tell you. I can promise you that. her full attention is not on you if she's willing to take gas from another man, period. I don't care what she says. Oh, I just no. Because a woman that wants her relationship, that has a significant other, that wants to be with that significant other, she ain't taking no gas from no another man. No. I, I don't care what she say. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. And whatever woman, let's we can go back and forth on this issue. But if you took gas from another man, or if you will take gas from another man, your husband, your boyfriend, your life partner, whoever it may be, need to run the other way. Run the hell the other way, because you ain't for them. Period. That's just how I feel on it. Bottom line point, man. Period. While it's not cheating, it's wrong. Man, some things you don't have to be. You don't have to cheat to be wrong. That don't mean you're not wrong because you didn't cheat. You're still wrong, and it's a form of flirtation. Period. I don't care what you say. It's a form of flirtation. I don't care what no woman say. You ain't gonna get me to buy that. That's how I feel about it, and it is what it is. You know why? Because this is real talk, Miss Anonymous. So that's how I feel about that. That's just my opinion. And T.I. said he said it was cheating. I thought about it a little bit. Yeah, she is cheating. No, I thought about it a little bit. It's not cheating, but it is a form of flirtation, and it's wrong with when you're in a serious relationship. Now, if you're just kicking it with some dude that y'all ain't serious, whatever, okay, cool. Do your thing. That's on you, baby. Do your thing. Hey, it's all good. But if you're in a serious relationship with another individual, it's wrong. And that's just how I feel about it. And that's just from a relationship standpoint, period. It don't no matter what you say, there's no way to make that right. So now we're gonna move on to the relationship segment of the podcast that I always try to dig in and give. I usually try to give the ladies a little bit of advice, but this little piece of information, this little tidbit is for all my dudes out there, for all my dogs out there, for all my partners, for all my kings out there. This for y'all. I want y'all to really carefully listen to this when I say this. Fellas, if you love your woman and have a woman that treats you right, whether it be in a marriage, a girlfriend, or a life partner, you should go as hard as y'all post on these Instagram and these social media about getting money, as hard as y'all always talk about getting a bag, as hard as y'all always talk about hustling 24/7, no days off, you should go as hard in your relationship as you go to hustle to get money. That's how I feel about it. If you always talking about you hustling, you grinding, you always trying to get a bag, you should put that same amount of effort and energy into your relationship with your woman. If you have a good woman, if you have a good woman that stand by your side and been by your side, and she has been down for you, you should put as much enthusiasm into getting money. It should bring you much enthusiasm as making your woman happy. It should give you much enthusiasm as working on your marriage, working on your relationship. You should put that same amount of effort and energy, fellas, into it. There should be no reason that you shouldn't put that same amount of effort and energy into it, just like you put in a relationship. You're going to hustle to get money because why? You want to get to a certain level in life. You do the same thing with the relationship because you're trying to get to a certain level with your partner. It's the same thing, fellas. We got to stop posting all this bullshit on social media, on Instagram, getting the bag, we hustling, we getting money over bitches, whatever. Y'all be posting the dumb shit all the time on social media, and get to the same mind frame in your relationships. Now, I think we as men, if we get into that same mind frame in relationships, there would be more there will be more happiness in relationships if we put that same amount of intensity in our relationship as we do into our finances, into our getting a bag, into the hustling, into whatever it is that we got going on a day-to-day basis. If we put that same mind frame and that same we go with that same energy, like use that, like they always say, yeah, get that same energy. Yeah. No, don't change the energy. Use that same energy that you use on getting money in your relationship. And just like you having success in money, you'll have success in relationships. So that's my relationship advice for you fellas, man. And a lot of this advice I be giving y'all, I be saying it because I be thinking to myself, I need to follow this same routine. So don't think I'm perfect. I got everything going on. You know what I mean? I'm following this same routine while I'm telling y'all. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, you need to do that too. So this is not only motivation and inspiration for my fellas out there, but it also a lot of times a lot of this stuff motivates me also. So shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the fellas out there. Get your bag, get your money, and treat your woman good, and keep prospering in finances and in relationships. So that's my what you call. Now for my entrepreneurs out there, I always got to give an entrepreneur something, man, because trying to be an entrepreneur. In entrepreneurship is so hard, man. It's so hard. I got a lot going on, man. I'm trying to start a lot of things, and it's so hard being an entrepreneur. It's so hard starting businesses and trying to. It is. It can be overwhelming sometimes, and I think we all need that boost, that pep talk. So this is what I'm gonna say to people that I've noticed a lot of entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs doing is you don't have to post everything on social media. All your wins you don't have to post on social media. Every time something good happens for you, it doesn't have to be on social media. Let your actions show everything. That'll tell the tale for you. Let your actions show. When people see you doing this and doing that, and they'll know that everything is going right. You don't have to post every win. You don't have to post everything that's going on in your life. You don't have to post everything that you're trying to do or you're trying to accomplish, because most people don't believe in it anyway. You really, most of the time, are the only one that believe in your dreams and your goals. Most people don't believe in them anyway. You tell your friends and family, most people don't. They ain't gonna do. Most people don't believe in what you're trying to do anyway. So it's really on you at the end of the day to believe in your dreams and goals and push for them. So you don't have to tell you don't have to tell everything that's going on with you. You don't have to post all your wins. You don't have to post everything that happens for you. Show them with your actions. Your actions will show everything you need to show. And that's for all my entrepreneurs out there. Now we're gonna give y'all some entrepreneur quotes before we end this great show that we had today. We're gonna give y'all some entrepreneur quotes. I want y'all to pay attention and listen to these. They are inspiring, and I just want to like to share them with y'all. It says, if you don't dream big, if you don't have big dreams and goals, you'll end up working for somebody else who does. I want y'all to think about that. It says, if you don't have big dreams and goals, you'll end up working for somebody else who does. If you don't dream big, if you're not reaching for the sky, the person that you're working for reached for the sky, and that's how they got in the position they in. I want y'all to think about that, let that soak in, dream big, go after your goals that seem unattainable. Keep reaching for it, keep putting in the hard work. Good things will happen for you. And my last quote for this show is, chase the vision, not the money. The money will end up following you. Never chase. That's one thing that I've always heard. Never chase money. Stop chasing money. If you chase the money, stop chasing it. Chase the vision. If you chase the vision that you had, if you chase the gift that God has gave you, if you chase the vision that God has gave you, the money gonna follow. I promise you, it's gonna follow. I hear so many people talking about it. Stop chasing money. Money will never fulfill you. It's people, millionaires every. I'm a sidebar. It's people that got money that's millionaires every day that commit suicide, that kill themselves, that's depressed, that's unhappy. Money won't make you happy. Chase the vision that you have. You chase the vision, the money will happen if you chase the vision. I promise you, it will. Chase the vision that God gave you. Chase the dream that God gave you. Chase the goals that God gave you. The money will follow, man. I appreciate y'all checking me out. Real Talk Mr. Anonymous, man. I appreciate y'all love and support, man. Again, you can go check me out. Go check my Instagram account out at Real Talk Mr. Anonymous. The link is in the bio for you to download my podcast on iTunes. It's on Spotify, Real Talk Mr. Anonymous. I'm on YouTube, Real Talk Mr. Anonymous. I'm on Google Play. I'm on iCloud. Man, check me out. Check me out. Leave me some comments, man. Follow my podcast, man. Follow my movement, man. Big things will continue to happen, man. We're going to continue to push forward in this show. Again, like I said, this has always been a dream come true for me, and I'm so appreciative that I've been able to put this together to do this. And God bless y'all, man. It's Real Talk Miss Anonymous, your boy. I'm signing out for the night. We'll be back at you in a week or two to give you that more real shit. Again, Real Talk Miss Anonymous. God bless y'all. I'm out. TMZ. Marathon continues.